As y'all can see on the title, I am now single. If y'all did see the video I uploaded with me and my now ex, you know, you probably are like, oh my God, like y'all were so happy. I never saw this coming. That's what actually everybody been saying. That's what I've been saying too. I'm still trying to process the whole situation. This is not something that I knew was gonna happen. This wasn't like okay, we're gonna break up soon, like I can see it coming to an end. It wasn't anything like that. He woke up and was like, nah, like, this isn't gonna work. Throw everything out the window, cut me off. That's basically what went down. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video, but I feel like this would be a good outlet for me to express myself. People are always showing the good and the happy and the, you know, the easy times, but the hard times really matter too. And this video could inspire somebody or help somebody going through something similar. But anyway, back to it. He just kind of blindsided me with this whole breakup thing. He just decided it wasn't working for him anymore. We were actually supposed to move in together in like a week and a half from now. And he kind of woke up and was like, no. I don't want to get too much into detail with it. You know, every relationship has its bumps and bruises. We all know that. But there's always rain before the rainbow. You can't just assume perfection in every relationship. And he thought because we did argue like a couple times, I guess that was not perfect, and I don't know what relationship is. He just gave up. But I'm always been a firm believer of standing by people when I love them. As long as you're here and we're on the same page and we can work towards something, it's cool. And like I was, you know, very much in love with him. I assumed he was in love with me. I was obviously wrong because love doesn't give up the way he did. This is my first relationship where I was on the exact same page as my partner. We were talking about getting engaged next year. We picked out the name of our kids. We went as far as that. And he lives in the middle of the country. I was getting ready to uproot my entire life for him, move across the country and everything for our relationship. And it really hurts. It hurts a lot. This isn't my first breakup. This isn't my first heartache. But this one kind of made me do a little rearranging with the way I think, because I thought that we were so great, and he did too. He played the game real well. He made me think that everything was great, and woke up and was like, no, I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna be who I am, and that's not what you want. Pretty much he deaded it. And I get it, people break up. I'm thinking maybe we're gonna take some time apart. No, he has cut me off cold. I haven't talked to him in about 3 weeks now. We had gone from every single day communicating and talking. That was my best friend. I really cherished our relationship, our friendship, everything. I tried to reason with him, beg, talked, all out of my character. I don't beg nobody. Get him to see what he's throwing away, but he won't speak to me in any way, shape, or form. I think that is crazy, and that kind of led me to think, what is wrong with me? Like, what is it that I've done to him and to guys before me that made them do what they do, cheat, act up, whatever the case may be? What's wrong with me that I can't get somebody to act right? People give up on me, people leave me and drop me. Any guy I've ever dated has told me it wasn't you. Okay, you can say that, but when it's guy after guy and they just jump up and leave and move without a trace, like I was nothing after all I've done and all the time I invested in this relationship, you can so easily just jump up and be like, nah, this isn't for me. You start to go, well, what is my problem? What is wrong with me? It was legit like this. Like, Thursday, we had an argument. I thought we moved on. We were working past it. It was whatever. Friday, he was fine. Posting me all over social media, advocating for my YouTube, everything like he usually is. He was that kind of guy. He's very supportive of what I do and everything. And then Saturday morning, he woke up and was like, I'm sorry to lead you on. Relationship over. That's basically how it happened. The rest was the next couple of days. It was just me kind of begging and pleading, trying to get him to talk. He was acting like I was a complete stranger. It just really made me go, what is wrong with me? I know I'm not perfect. He used to always call me perfect. I know I'm not. I never have been. I don't like being put on a pedestal like that. I do things, I say things that I shouldn't. But at the end of the day, I feel like I love unconditionally. I love with all my heart. And he was giving the same thing back to me, or so I thought. It sucks. I was a mess for like the next week. I mean, I couldn't even listen to music in the car because I would just stream tears. Like, I wouldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. It was terrible. I don't wish heartbreak on my worst enemy. I think it's terrible that people can just so easily damage others and hurt others like that with no compassion, no empathy, like no soul. I think it's terrible that people have to go through that. I hate going through this. This is the first time. This one hurt more because, like I said, I was more invested in this relationship than any other I'd ever been in. So to get myself together, I got back to something that I used to do all the time. I was really into reading. I love to read. But when I met him, I kind of stopped a little bit because I spent so much time with him. I didn't really get to read as much. Went to the bookstore. I got on Google and I typed in what to read when you're going through a heartbreak. Immediately, these two books popped up. These two books right here popped up. And I was like, okay, well, this one had really, really good reviews and stuff like that. This one, not as many people have read it, but I thought I'd give it a try. I really liked the title. I got the books and I was like, you know, maybe this will help. Maybe if I read something to distract myself, something to uplift me, maybe I can get through this a little easier. So the first one I read was this. See this? You see this? This is something I've always had a hard time trying to do. The name of this book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a by Mark Manson. Let me tell you something. Complete game changer all the way. It just hooked me. I felt like it was speaking to me what I was going through currently, things I have gone into. It's basically saying that we usually give a about things that we shouldn't, things we can't change, things we can't control. We spend so much time and energy trying to focus on those things. Instead, redirect that energy into something for yourself, into something positive, into something healthy, into something that's going to help you grow as a person. I have spent so much of my time trying to control situations, things that are out of my hands, and tried. It's draining. If anybody knows that relationships, life, anything you're putting your energy into that is still not making you happy is just draining. That's what I was doing after he just did what he did. I'm over here focusing on, okay, I gotta get him to talk to me. But he's shown me that he wants no parts of this. He doesn't want anything to do with me. And that's something I had to learn to accept. It's not easy, but that's life. The book also helped me realize the sense of responsibility I need to hold myself to. The breakup was out of my hands. I can't control it, but I choose how I get to deal with it and react to it. That's all solely dependent upon me. I get to choose whether I can sit in the bed, eat ice cream till I pass out and cry about it, or I can redirect all that energy, put it into me, focus on graduating, focus on getting in the gym. And by the way, your girl lost 11 pounds since this breakup. I just want to make that known anyway. Just focusing on things that make me happy, growing my channel, making videos for you guys, for myself, doing things to better me, because he's sitting over there unbothered. He could give a damn about what I have going on, and I'm over here crying. That's not okay. I've cried and shed too many tears over people that don't deserve it, and that's what it comes down to. Another thing this book really helped me realize is I was treating boyfriends like husbands. Y'all see? I didn't take vows before God. I have no ring on my finger. I have nobody got no papers on me. I'm over here breaking my back, doing what I can in the name of love because I love somebody. And in my mind, I get this from my mom. Thanks a lot, Cynthia. I stand by my man. I believe in working things out. I believe that love conquers all. That's how I carry it. That's how I've carried all the guys I've been in a relationship with. I've always treated them like husbands. I've stood by them. And they didn't deserve a fraction of that. That's something I had to learn. I can't give all of that energy to a boyfriend who isn't treating me like a wife, treating him like a husband. So by the time somebody does decide to marry me, or I do decide to get married, I'll have nothing to give him because I've given it and wasted it all on people that don't deserve it. I have to change my perspective. I could look at this heartbreak as something so defeating, or it can make me stronger. My mom said there's a lesson in this somewhere. I know it hurts like hell, but there's something in this. And I feel like those are my lessons. Those books just amplified what I needed to know, what I needed to learn. So if you don't have this book, I know a lot of people have already read it. It did a lot for me, and I'm pretty sure it'll do a lot for you. Next, You Are Enough. Seeing the title, before I even read the book, it caught me right there. Let me read the official title to you. You Are Enough. How to elevate your thoughts, align your energy, and get out of the comparison trap. By Cassie Mendoza Jones. I don't know her, but she did some good shit. Everything in this entire book speaks to me as a woman, as a young adult, as somebody who loves too hard, compares themselves. If you have watched previous videos, the reason why it took me so long to get back to my channel was because I had always compared myself to other people in every aspect. A big part of that I know is social media. I sit here and look at these YouTubers who just are perfect in my eyes. I didn't want to post videos because I didn't think I was good enough. Same thing in my relationships. I put everything I can, be the best woman I know how to be, the best girlfriend I can to you, and I'm still not good enough. Whatever it is that's happened, it still happens. And people could tell me all day long, Lex, you're great, it has nothing to do with you. Then what is it? So this right here helped me realize I am enough. And I also can't sit here and compare myself and live my life for somebody else. I can't sit here and think I'm not enough for someone else to love me and reciprocate the love I've put out. That's their problem. That's their issues. I am enough for me. Let me read a little excerpt. Well, it's from the back of the book, but anyway, same thing. Knowing this starts with accepting yourself, and the shift to true self-acceptance is in realizing you are already enough. I'm enough for God because I'm a child of His. The key to my happiness lies within me. It is all in my hands. I choose to be enough. I choose to value my self-worth. I choose to know that I deserve more than what I keep getting treated like. I choose happiness over people who could really care less. I just choose a better life. I am enough. I'm not going to settle. I shouldn't have to. None of you should have to settle either. If it's something you just don't want, don't have it. It's not fair to you or the other person. We all deserve more. Now there's one other book, but I don't have it because I gave it to him when he moved back to where he came from, but I didn't get another one, so I got the little mini version. This book, this is the mini book, You Are a Badass. I know y'all probably laughing at me, but this is a condensed version of the real book. I'll put it right here. The real book. Hold on, let me see who it's by. I keep forgetting. Should know. Oh yeah, Jen Sincero. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I read this last year, at the end of last year, and it really changed me as a person. It made me feel empowered and great and a badass. I really did feel that way. So when I found him, I was like, look at me, my badass self. I done got me a man who loved me, appreciate me. Then when he did what he did, I kind of reverted back to, okay, obviously I'm not enough. I went and got this little mini book, and it came with a little one of these. Look, watch.
You create your reality. You are a badass. You can do it. Do what you love.
It has all these cute little sayings. Every day, it's sitting right here in my vanity, which is where I'm filming this. And every day,
you create your reality.
I hit it while I'm doing my makeup. It just gives me a reminder of what I need to hear. Sometimes affirmations like that are really positive. I have one right here. It says, what if it doesn't come true? But what if it does? So that kind of makes me hold on to my dreams and what I want. Although this breakup hurt like hell, hit me like a ton of bricks, I'm gonna overcome it. I'm gonna be better. Every day gets a little easier. I'm not crying anymore about it. I'm just embracing it, turning heartbreak into happiness, turning it into positivity. And I really want to use it to the best of my ability. I want to make a difference in myself and others. I made this video because I don't know who's going through what, and I hope that this video helps you understand you are enough. And instead of giving a about things you can't change and things that aren't good for you, give a about something that you need to give about. Hold on. Align your energy. Elevate your thoughts. That's what you need to do. That's what we all need to do. If you need to get you a mini book or get the real book, do what you need to do to make you happy. It's your life. You control your happiness. You control it all. I feel so much better making this video. I was real skeptical about it, but I feel a lot better. I'm gonna be all right. Take it one day at a time. I got God on my side, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But yes, also I will be coming at y'all with my next video. I'm gonna post it on Halloween. I can't wait for y'all to see who I'm gonna be. Really excited about that. Yes, I'm just focusing on being a better King Lex. The king. Damn it. Y'all like my wig? And that's all there really is to it. I'm on here just give y'all a little update. Thanks for tuning in. See you at the next upload. And remember, you are enough.